hearts we see thee rise, thy true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you. Well, welcome to Port Hope's annual Civic Awards ceremony. This is an exciting night where we come together to celebrate the tremendous contributions made by volunteers throughout our community. My name is York Bellsmith. I'll be your MC for this evening, and I thank you very much for coming out, braving the weather tonight, to come here indoors under the stars with us as we celebrate volunteerism here in the Municipality of Port Hope. It has been my great honor to be the MC of the Civic Awards for the past several years, and it's thrilling to be back here tonight. At this time, I would like to invite our Mayor, Olena Hinkivsky, to come up and say a few words on behalf of the Municipality of Port Hope.
Thank you, York, and welcome everyone. Tonight is a celebration. We are hosting the 36th Annual Civic Awards ceremony. It's an honor to stand here as mayor of this wonderful community to kick off tonight's program. To begin, I would like to start with a land acknowledgement. The Municipality of Port Hope exists on the lands of the Mississauga and Anishinaabe traditional territory covered by the Williams Treaties. We honor and recognize First Peoples as rights holders and stewards of the lands and waters on which we have the privilege to live, work, and play, including the Ganaraska River and Forest. We pay respects to elders past, present, and emerging. We commit to actions towards truth and reconciliation by recognizing the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, strengthening ties with First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples, especially those who make their home in Port Hope, and learning from Indigenous ways of knowing and being. We do so by recognizing the past and working towards a shared future. Port Hope has a rich history rooted in volunteerism and care for one another, and I am proud to stand with my council colleagues to formally acknowledge and thank our citizens for the selfless work that they do to advance and enhance our community. The Civic Awards program reminds us of the meaning of community and kinship. It shines a light on those who give and go above and beyond for Port Hope and its people. This ceremony has become a highlight in our calendar, providing much deserved recognition to community members who are doing so much, making the effort, and doing good things. Our award categories give us a platform to show different and broad elements that make up our local culture. It is my sincere pleasure to acknowledge the outstanding contributions and achievements of our award recipients. You'll see how the impact and combined efforts improve life across our community. Congratulations to all those who were nominated, and our sincere thanks to those who took the time to make a nomination. Without you, our nominators, there would be no Civic Awards. Thank you to York for joining us back on our Civic Awards stage to help us make these special presentations, and to you, the entire audience, for joining us to celebrate. Enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Elena, and thank you very much, everybody, for joining us here tonight. There is one more special guest here this evening who wishes to extend a greeting. It is my pleasure to invite from the Capitol Theatre, Rob Kempson, to come and give us a warm welcome from the Capitol.
Thanks, York, and thanks to everyone. I'm certainly not a special guest. I'm here all the time. But I want to take this opportunity on behalf of the staff, the volunteers, myself, my colleague Aaron Pierce, who's somewhere out there right now. I really want to thank everyone for being here tonight. You know, I'm still a relative newcomer to Port Hope. I'm also certain that in a decade I'll still be saying that. But one of the things that is so obvious about this place is the engagement of this community in this community. It is something that we are so proud to be a small part of here at the Capitol Theatre, but it's also something that makes our community so positive. When people talk to me about what it's like to work at the Capitol or to work in Port Hope in general, I always tell them that one of the greatest pleasures and also greatest sorrows of my job is that people are going to tell me exactly what they think all the time. I'd like to remind you that there are other people you can call at the Capitol Theatre at this time. Their numbers are up on the screen. But I also say that because it is mostly a pleasure that every person here feels ownership over this building, just like every person here tonight feels ownership over this community and makes incredible contributions to make this community the great place that it is. I want to give a special shout out to our team of over 160 volunteers here at the Capitol Theatre who ensure that we are able to run each and every day. While I'm up here, let's give them a big round of applause. Some of them are being recognized tonight, along with some of our board members and great stakeholders, along with some of our youth volunteers, along with a whole bunch of people who helped to make this organization happen. The only thing about the Civic Awards that I think is really problematic is that there's just actually too many things to celebrate here in Port Hope. And I feel like at this time of year we could be going to a celebration almost every day. And we kind of are. Elena and I are seeing each other nearly every day at this point. And I cannot think of a more wonderful way to start your spring than by celebrating an incredible group of people like the ones who are seated in front of me tonight. So on behalf of the Capitol Theatre, congratulations to all of the recipients this evening. Thank you so much for being here, and we hope to see you again at the theatre soon.
Thank you very much, Rob. You may have noticed that Your TV is here in the audience. They are filming this ceremony, and it will be aired on local cable. Also in the house tonight, we have two Blue Shirts Productions. They're capturing footage and the spirit of the evening for a recap video. Really looking forward to seeing that. They do great work. These media partners, they really ensure the Civic Awards experience lives on beyond this moment here tonight and creating a legacy. This Civic Awards program was created back in 1987, and we have recognized close to 3,000 people since its inception. We're highlighting previous recipients of Outstanding Youth and Citizen categories over the past years. I'm sure there's a lot of names up there that everybody recognizes. That truly is a list of Port Hope's finest. On tonight's program, we will present awards in 9 categories, and we'll name the Citizen and Youth of 2023. All these recipients were nominated by fellow members of the community, and I thank you so much for those that took the time not only to recognize the great volunteer efforts, but took the time to fill out the applications. It can't be done, and we can't have these ceremonies without you. This is a very special place here at Port Hope, and the energy in the theater tonight is electric. And we're just getting started. We are going to begin the presentations with the community service category. Councillor Pearson, would you like to join us on stage? A fellow Leafs fan. The Community Service Award recognizes individuals or groups that have a leadership role or positively impacted the community with their actions. The volunteer efforts of the recipients in this category create experiences, programs, and services that our citizens have come to rely on. I would like to welcome our first honoree, Valerie Northey. Valerie is an actively engaged volunteer within her school and the community. She continues to provide outstanding leadership for younger students and her peers through coaching, academic support, and athletic involvement. Valerie helps lead and volunteers in a variety of capacities such as camp programs, Northumberland Humane Society, and garbage cleanup. Valerie continually strives to make her school and community a better place with reliability, fairness, and integrity. Thank you, Valerie, for your dedication. Next, I would like to invite up to the stage Jody Metcalf. Jody has volunteered for more than 15 years with Northumberland Minor Hockey, taking on a variety of roles. Her dedication and hard work have helped organize multiple tournaments and ensure that the divisions are well organized every season. She is known to spend many of her days at the rink on her computer, making sure our youth can enjoy the good old hockey game. Thank you, Jody, for all that you do. Our next community service recipient is Christian Caraballo Diaz. A strong work ethic, open-mindedness, and sincerity has led him to make a positive difference in this community. Christian's sense of service has him volunteering his time and skills to various community needs, including Northumberland Humane Society, Laurie Lawson Outdoor Education Center, and charitable fundraising activities as well. He is also dedicated to contributing to his school by volunteering with athletic activities, tree planting, and a host of other events. Thank you, Christian, for your willingness to never turn down an opportunity to give back to your peers and the community. Our next recipient is Gemma Racine. Gemma is one of those people who is the first to raise her hand and volunteer when something needs to be done. She consistently serves her community through her hard work with a wide variety of organizations and initiatives. She is a longtime member of the Ganaraska Trail Parent Council, member of Rotary, hospital fundraising, and song. Gemma will jump right in to take on any task or offer her skills and time to help support her community. Thank you for always being there, Gemma. Chantel believes in making her community a better, more caring place. She quietly makes a difference by seeing a need and working to address it. She personally provides Christmas gifts for the more than 100 local seniors, provides food, clothing, and support to individuals with mental health needs. Chantel shares her time to volunteer at local events, helping to hand out meals and with the river cleanup. Chantel, thank you for your thoughtful and quiet service. Next, please welcome Roger Zhang. Roger has shown his dedication to making Port Hope a better place through his very impressive 266 volunteer hours in 2023. He has shown impressive compassion and dedication to our community's seniors. He works hard for the Elder Life program and Seniors Home, interacting through games, storytelling, and music to help seniors avoid delirium and functional decline from isolation. Thank you for your compassion and your commitment, Roger. Next, we want to honor Kiefer Carrier. Kiefer is a volunteer who is eager to find opportunities to make a positive impact on his community. He works hard within his Trinity School community, volunteering with chapel and choir, as well as hosting and touring new families. He is dedicated to the Northumberland Humane Society and the Trinity Animal Support Club. Kiefer has shared his enthusiasm and work ethic with the Ganaraska Forest Center for 3 years. Thank you for your dedication, Kiefer. Up next, we honor Lawrence Chevalier. Lawrence epitomizes what dedication to serving others looks like. A student who is heavily involved in the community service, both with and beyond school gates, she shines as a leader. For example, she organizes meetings and volunteer schedules for the Humane Society, volunteers academic support to help ensure success of her peers, and thank you, Lawrence, for helping in all the ways that you do. There's so many things here. Thank you very much, Lawrence. Please welcome now Jennifer Mulligan. Jennifer brings outstanding energy and positivity to her many hours of dedicated volunteering at the Northumberland Humane Society. She is dedicated to community awareness. She educates and supports families through the adoption process. Her professionalism and compassion help with fundraising, and mentorship is celebrated. Thank you, Jennifer. You have made an incredible impact in this community. Now we would like to honor Holly Hogg, another dedicated Humane Society volunteer. Holly is a true example of a hardworking volunteer. She literally does it all. Once she completes something, she goes on to find the next job to tackle, taking on everything from sweeping floors, doing dishes, to organizing the feed room. Her diligence with the animals and the joy she brings to the center are a welcome support for the staff team and enriching to all. You are a valued volunteer, Holly, and a true bright light. Next, please welcome Rebecca Verbeem. Rebecca brings her energy to volunteer work with the Northumberland Humane Society, as well as compassion and professionalism to everything she does. She spends hours on enrichment, supports the donation program, adoption process, and fostering. Rebecca is also currently working on the challenge of revamping the storage garage. Thank you for your dedication, Rebecca, and keep up the great work. Please welcome Sherry Kirsch. Sherry has been volunteering with the Northumberland Humane Society for more than 5 years. She is generous with her experience, ideas, hard work, and is a true collaborator. Sherry spends many hours, as well as her home, ensuring the health and welfare of multitude of local dogs. Sherry, your inner spark exudes the purest love for dogs, and we thank you. We thank you tonight for that beautiful, caring energy that you share with our community. Next, please welcome Kevin and Morgan Foster. Kevin and Morgan own Foster Farm Animal Shelter for small and large animals, and for more than 10 years have dedicated their time and skills with the Northumberland Humane Society. They provide essential and expert services such as medical care, behavior correction, and pre- or post-surgical care, all in an environment that exudes kindness and love. These two have been fostering approximately 40 animals a year. That's 400 animals in the past decade. Talk about commitment. Thank you, Kevin and Morgan. The Port Hope and District Chamber of Commerce is the voice of business in the community. Our next two recipients have contributed to the successful operation, helping to build a vibrant community where businesses can thrive. Please welcome Jessica Dodd. Jessica has been a very active board member for the past 4 years. For the past year, she has served as president. She has shown strong dedication to finances, membership, and policy, always acting in the best interest of the business community. She is a resilient and innovative community leader. Dr. Stacy Fritsch Horn, an integral member of the Chamber for the past 4 years and also at the max of her tenure. She leads the nomination and recruitment process for new members. She has been instrumental in helping achieve the 50-30 goal for board diversity, which ensures gender parity and significant representation of underrepresented persons. She is committed and welcoming leader. Thank you, Jessica, and thank you, Stacy. Your dedication contributes to making Port Hope the wonderful town that it is. The Friendly Caller program helps connect with isolated seniors. The senior is called for a friendly chat, provided with resources, community supports, or just someone to listen to them to help support overall well-being. The next 5 ladies are a strong reason this program is successful. Louise Sertonsky. She is a compassionate volunteer and is always willing to help in any way she can. Louise shares her knowledge and skills, taking on more complex clients, ensuring they receive the support they need. She also shares her time, as with many other community health center programs, as well as a diverse group of local organizations. Thank you, Louise. Colleen Budd. Colleen is a dedicated volunteer who has been sharing her time and skill with the Friendly Caller program for 4 years. She is an amazing advocate for her clients and always goes above and beyond. She shares her time, sense of humor, and diligence with the center, exercise programs, as well as food security programs. Thank you, Colleen. Now please welcome Vicki Bobiash. Vicki makes everyone feel welcomed and accepted. Her warm, infectious laugh helps draw people in. She was instrumental in calling seniors to connect them with the program. She shares her outgoing, warm nature with the center exercise programs and food programs. Now please welcome Mary Ruth Cocker. Mary Ruth is an empathetic and supportive, dedicated volunteer. She contributes tremendously to the program by ensuring clients are supported and engaged in their programs. She skillfully identifies when seniors have established a circle of support and no longer require the program. Mary Ruth also shares her time with the meal prep program and exercise programs. And last but not least is Maureen Holloway. Maureen is a thoughtful volunteer who is always ready to help or support other volunteers or programs that need it. She is extremely thoughtful in connecting clients with essential services to ensure they lead healthy, happy lives. She also brings her patience and kindness to the diabetes team and the community garden. Great work, ladies. Let's give it up one more time for Louise, Colleen, Vicki, Mary Ruth, and Maureen. Congratulations to all of our recipients so far. Before we finish with the community service category, we will dismiss Councillor Pearson so he can go let me know how the pre-game skate is going down at the Scotia. Thank you very much, Adam. Okay, we're going to continue with the final awards in the community service category. If Councillor Todd Attridge could please join me on stage to help hand out these next few awards. Next up on our community service list are the Chemical Capital Arts Centre volunteers. The Capitol Theatre relies on a phenomenal group of volunteers, as you heard Rob mention. These folks are the goodwill ambassadors for this historic landmark and cultural hub. The volunteers run all the functions of the front of the house for performances, concerts, and movies, and of course, the Civic Awards as well. These dedicated volunteers provide a quality theater-going experience and ensure a welcoming atmosphere. These volunteer teams have devoted countless hours of their valuable time to the operations in this theater to ensure exceptional hospitality and safe experiences. Celebrating 5 years of service tonight, please welcome Marlene Austin, Caitlin Kelly, Heather Lawson, Mark Lawson, Carol Lowe's, Sharon Teves, and Caesar Teves. Please come up. Thank you for your 5 years of service. Next up is a dedicated volunteer who has given 10 years of service to this theater. Please welcome Virginia Mayer. Thank you for your 10 years. Celebrating 15 years of service, our next group of volunteers have exhibited outstanding dedication. Please welcome Lee Facey Crowther, Peter Abrams, and Shirley Robinson. Thank you all for your 15 years of passionate service. Thank you to these next three ladies for providing 20 years of service each. Betty Knight, Rose Wood, and Shirley Kane. Pretty amazing when you think of that, 60 years between them. That's an incredible commitment. Thank you very, very much. And at last, we extend a special thank you to Joanne DiBattista, who has been volunteering with the Capitol Theatre for 25 consecutive years. Your work behind the scenes and contributions to a wide assortment of productions is celebrated and appreciated. Please give a round of applause to Joanne and a well-served Community Service Award. It takes many dedicated people to create and maintain a strong and vibrant community. These recipients tonight are an example to us all. Thank you for your dedication. And now, please welcome 3M Dance Works Performance Team to receive an award. This group is made up of dancers between 3 and 18 years of age, led by qualified dance instructors. They provide service to the community in various ways throughout the year. For example, they offer interaction and joy to local seniors' homes during the holidays and support the Lions Club Breakfast with Santa and Rainbow Network at their picnic in the park. Thanks to the 3M Dance Works Performance Team for helping enhance our community through your volunteer service. Thank you once again to the 3M Dance Works Performance Team for your volunteer service. Please join me now in welcoming Beyond the Blue Box to the Civic Awards stage. Since 1992, this organization has been diverting items from landfill, being the first in the county to do so. They have saved more than 42,612,580,000 pounds of waste from being disposed of over the years. The store provides accessible, affordable items for community members across Northumberland and has provided support to more than 5,000 families through local service organizations. Beyond the Blue Box provides employment for many who have challenges accessing other opportunities. The store is a place where they feel welcomed and appreciated. All you have to do is walk in the door and know it is a special place. Beyond the Blue Box fosters and promotes the concepts of equality, diversity, and inclusion where everyone is welcome. Thank you, Beyond the Blue Box, for being there for so many in our community. And onward and upward as the demolition began this week on the building, and they're looking at the plans of rebuilding after the fire last September. Thank you again to Beyond the Blue Box. Please welcome the Cobourg Oddfellows. This group has been quietly providing essential service to the community for more than 50 years. This group is the last one to continue providing medical equipment for short-term and permanent use at no charge. Yeah, you hear me, for free. You can find this dedicated group outside helping people with access medical or accessibility equipment even in the middle of winter. They have helped countless members of the community ensure that they have what they need to support their health. And if they don't have it, they will help try and find it. The Cobourg Oddfellows gladly accepts donations of medical or mobility equipment and ensure it reaches those in need. Our community would not be the same without you. Thank you. Thank you very much for more than 50 years of service in the community to the Cobourg Oddfellows. Thank you, Councillor Attridge. Thank you very much for handing out the Community Service Awards. We're going to continue with the awards presentation. I now would like to ask Councillor Vicky Mink to the stage to present the next awards. Starting with the Agriculture Award. This award is presented to an individual or group who has had considerable impact in the area of agriculture and has promoted agricultural awareness and exhibited leadership within the agricultural community in the municipality of Port Hope. Please welcome Pat McLean. Pat is a third-generation farmer within the municipality of Port Hope, as well as a chef. He has been raising dairy goats since 1970. He has been involved in numerous shows, judging as well as having won many awards. Pat is passionate about farming and the importance of how it aligns with food excellence. He is a leader and trusted voice within the agri-food sector. Pat is a tireless advocate for buying locally grown foods and supports the practice in his role as Director of Food Services at Trinity College. He advocates and fosters good land stewardship, promoting how it strengthens the agricultural sector. Pat is generous with his experience and knowledge about farming, the culinary world, and how together it impacts the sector. Your leadership and dedication in this critical area is appreciated, Pat. Thank you. The Inspiration Award. This is presented to an individual who inspires those around them to serve more, to think bigger. It is presented to someone who encourages action and emboldens those around them to believe in themselves. Please welcome Braden Benderka. Braden is a young man who strives to help make a significant difference in the lives of the people around him. He has taken his personal challenges and used them to motivate himself to conquer new skills and share them with others. Braden dedicates countless hours volunteering to various organizations such as Song, Forest Foster Animal Rescue, Blades of Glory, and the Port Hope Legion. He is a compassionate mentor, tutor, worker, and student. He is humble but constantly strives and succeeds at bettering himself. The medical challenges both himself and his family have faced have acted as a motivator to excel in school, academically being the top grade 101B student, as well as participating in various sports teams and music groups. This determined young man not only contributes to his school and community, he works a part-time job in his spare time. Truly inspiring, Braden. Thank you. Please welcome Naya Fladzinski. Naya's civic-mindedness shines through her dedicated service to an impressive variety of community organizations. She works hard as a dedicated leader. She recognizes needs and then applies herself to make a difference. Naya shows this with Tammy's Jammies, moving her volunteer support from school and into downtown. She is versatile and willing to take on anything from doing farm chores at Hope Goat to spending countless hours organizing engaging activities and music sessions with seniors. She rallied her peers and supported a pet wash fundraiser for hospice and even donning the mascot costume to drum up traffic. Naya is a leader who gives her all to make her community stronger. Congratulations. Please welcome Rose Wilton. Rose founded Rose Quest in 2014 with the goal to improve the health, well-being, and dignity of those in need, at risk, or homeless by providing free hygiene products. Rose Quest has grown from Rose taking her hotel toiletries and dentist samples and handing them out to those that needed them in her travels, to now having many volunteers working with social organizations, schools, and charities. Rose's kind-hearted, compassionate approach has ensured the growth and success of Rose Quest. The results of Rose's hard work has had a genuine impact on our community. The organization has gone from reaching a few individuals to now impacting the lives of hundreds with the donation of thousands of hygiene products. Rose continues to strengthen the organization, creating community awareness, fundraising, volunteer engagement, and acquiring charitable status. Thank you, Rose, for your extraordinary and inspiring work. Next, please join me in welcoming Brian Stacy. Brian has been the devoted organizer of the Heroes Highway Ride and Rally for Port Hope since 2016. The ride aims to bring awareness and support to veterans, first responders, and their families. It is a reminder to us all how important it is to acknowledge and appreciate those that serve on our behalf to keep us safe. The ride brings over 2,000 participants from Trenton to downtown Port Hope on the first Saturday in June. It is a large endeavor with many moving pieces, and Brian works tirelessly to successfully coordinate this event, even with the challenges his personal mobility presented. He is deeply thoughtful and considers each aspect of ride logistics to ensure participants and veterans are supported, event partners are engaged, and that the ride brings a benefit to Port Hope. Through the event, Brian has provided support to the Fair Share Food Bank and other charities, multiplying his impact on the community. Sadly, this year will be the final year for the ride, but we want to thank Brian for his inspiring devotion and tireless service since 2016. Thank you, Brian. And thank you, Vicki, for your service here on stage tonight. We'd like to ask Councillor Les Andrews to join me now to present the next category. Our next category is the Athletics Award. This award given to athletes who have placed at a national or provincial championship, qualified for national funding, or chosen to represent Ontario or Canada in competition. Please welcome the Northumberland West Wild U11B girls hockey team. This team of young ladies was only together for 1 year and yet have accomplished success that veteran teams dream of. They became the All-Ontario Provincial Champions. The hard work and commitment of traveling throughout the province and under the skilled, dedicated leadership of their coach, Adele Appelman, they brought the championship home to their community. Congratulations to the Northumberland West Wild U11B girls hockey team. Did I mention they are the All-Ontario Provincial Champions? Congratulations. And now please welcome Charlotte Grimshaw. Charlotte is an award-winning baton twirler who is a fierce competitor and sport ambassador. She has a kind spirit and generously mentors younger twirlers. Along with her impressive list of accomplishments, she has won a Provincial Sportsmanship Award. Charlotte's provincial and national wins qualified her to represent Canada at the Nations Cup in Liverpool, England. She placed in the top 10 of all 4 of her individual events, qualifying her for the finals where she won a bronze in the individual competition and silver as part of a team. Thank you for representing us so well, Charlotte. Please help me welcome now Pat McCann. Pat is one of our country's most experienced and skilled artistic swimming coaches and officials. From the late 80s until today, she has worked tirelessly to gain qualifications, experience, and skills to share with the aquatics community. Pat does this at local levels as well as provincially, nationally, and internationally. She has participated as an official at the Junior FINA and Aquatic World Championships, as well as the Pan Am and Olympic Games many times. She is a mentor and shares her experiences and learnings with all those around her. She has a reputation for hard work, integrity, and patience in all that she does. This truly is dedication. Thank you, Pat. Next is our Philanthropy Award. This award goes to an individual, couple, or group for their outstanding desire to promote the welfare of others through the generous donation of money, goods, talent, or service. Please help me in welcoming Tim Badgley and Dean Howlett. Tim and Dean are dedicated, inspired supporters of Port Hope. They are incredibly generous with both their time and financial support of an astounding number of essential organizations within our community. They have shared their vision and expertise with many local boards and committees. Tim and Dean host and participate in numerous ACO events and received the Heritage Port Hope Award of Excellence for their local restoration. They are known for their generous donations to provide substantial support to the Northumberland Hills Hospital, Fair Share Food Bank, the Capitol Theatre, and many more. The pair hold a variety of creative events to raise funds for many community organizations. Tim and Dean are motivated by their love of Port Hope and share their generosity to contribute to making it the best it can be. Congratulations, Tim and Dean, you make a major difference. Thanks, Councillor Anders. Much appreciated. I would now like to invite Deputy Mayor Clare to join me on stage for the next category. And the next category is the Environment Award, presented for outstanding leadership, inspiration, innovation, or action on behalf of environmental causes. Tonight we recognize Carolyn Scatterdy. Carolyn has put her commitment to environmental sustainability into action in all aspects of her life. It is the foundation of her business, where she repurposes textiles and clothing, saving them from the landfill into very fashionable, desirable items. She shares her creativity with the community by volunteering and mentoring others at events to showcase repurposing, as well as being a skilled and dedicated volunteer at the Repair Cafe. She celebrated and shared other downtown businesses focused on resale or repurposing with the creation of the Downtown Port Hope Sustainable Shopping Map. Carolyn shares her belief in environmental responsibility through her inspiring and committed actions in her professional life, personal life, and community life. Thank you, Carolyn, for being an inspiring environmental mentor to the community. Arts and Culture. The Arts and Culture Award is presented to individuals or groups for promotion of the arts, high achievement in the arts, and for significant cultural contributions to the community. Our first recipient in the Arts and Culture category is Graham Steele. Graham has generously shared his creativity and encouraging nature as part of the Critical Mass Board of Directors, acting as a strong advocate and promoter within the community. His work with Critical Mass included event design, promotion, advocacy for the arts, and he participated on the Communications Committee and hosted the Artist in Residence program art show. He is thoughtful and generous with his time and ideas. Thank you, Graham. Now I would like to welcome Liz Parkinson. Liz was a founding member of Critical Mass. She has provided invaluable guidance to the evolution of critical mass art and is generous in sharing her creative spirit. She is a supportive volunteer who shares her insight and leadership with the organization and helps promote industry best practices. Liz is a strong advocate for the arts and is a thoughtful leader. Thank you, Liz, for stepping up. To continue with the awards presentation, I call Civic Awards Committee Chair, Councillor Adam Pearson, to the stage to offer some remarks before we head into the final two categories of the evening.
Thank you, York. I serve as the chair of the Civic Awards Advisory Committee, and I have the pleasure of working alongside our wonderful volunteer team to plan tonight's program and to review all the nominations. The review process is quite an eye-opener, as it gives us an incredible snapshot of the wide assortment of things being done by great people in our community. The nominations that have come forward detail the hours people spend volunteering, honing a skill, and they articulate the dedication they give to developing community projects. At this time, I want to encourage you to submit award nominations next year. Look at your friends, your neighbors, your colleagues, your family members. There is incredible work being done here in Port Hope, and it is a great way to honor them for doing that. I hope that watching the ceremony tonight inspires you to get involved in even more community work and in a project that calls to you. Now, let's just jump back into the program. We have two very special categories on the agenda. So York, let's introduce the outstandings.
All right. Thank you very much. We appreciate you bringing the voice of the committee here and just give it a little bit of the behind the scenes. And the prestigious Outstanding Youth Award is presented to an individual in recognition of outstanding achievements and volunteer contributions within their school and the community. The recipient embodies what it means to be a good citizen, a helpful neighbor, and one that inspires action to keep our community connected. Our recipient tonight is a dedicated volunteer with a passion for making his school and community a better place to be. He works hard to excel, participate, and be a role model. This young man recognizes the importance of giving back to the community at a very young age. At 5, he had the compassion to bake monthly birthday cakes to share at the Greenwood Coalition community dinners for everyone that had a birthday that month. Over the years, he continually immersed himself in community service with many organizations, especially Scouting. He not only worked tirelessly to do all that he could as part of his own development, but also took many opportunities to mentor and engage younger Scouting members to excel as well. This year's recipient is an enthusiastic athlete and determined scholar. He has participated and been successful in an extremely wide variety of sports, including soccer, badminton, swimming, and track, to name just a few. He has been recognized with many awards for his success, including the Pamela Forward Athletic Award for being enthusiastic, positive, energetic, caring, and dedicated to improving school spirit. He complements this with being an honor roll student, participating and being successful in many academic contests, and sharing this success through his school leadership and mentoring. The recipient of this year's award treats everyone with respect and is kind, friendly, and understanding to everyone he encounters, and will bravely stand up and encourage others to do the same. He encourages people to be their best selves and make their community the best it can be. This year's Outstanding Youth is Owen Cahill. Our final prestigious award is for Outstanding Citizen, and this year's recipient is a strong community champion, known for her engagement and commitment to supporting Port Hope citizens. Our recipient has been a Port Hope supporter for many years. She tirelessly volunteers her time and energy to connecting people in the community. She established the I Love Port Hope Facebook page that has grown to more than 14,000 members and is now a primary hub of community information. This year's recipient provides opportunities for young people in our community to participate even when they may not have the means to do so. She has sponsored thousands of dollars in dance classes and provided free hockey training, as well as promoting the importance of physical activity and inclusivity. Her belief in philanthropy and kindness was evident in her support of new Ukrainian families, offering free dance classes and warmly welcoming them and making them feel included. Our recipient not only volunteers and shares her time and expertise by performing at various community events, parades, and for a multitude of community organizations, she manages 2 local hockey teams and promotes community connections. She is actively engaged in fostering collaboration and growth by playing a vital role in connecting local businesses. She has been a mentor and a role model to many young people through her business as well as personal connections. She offers guidance and empowers them to overcome challenges and strive for excellence in all that they do. I am sure most of you know Jennifer Mercer. She is our 2023 Outstanding Citizen.
Well, I didn't have anything prepared. But if you know me, you know how much I love this community and how much it means to me. If you're on the I Love Port Hope page, you've probably seen me struggle through it sometimes. But the reason I keep going is because of all of you. And I understand the connection that page has to our community, and the importance that it has to bringing our community together. And, you know, it hasn't always been easy, but I do it for you and I do it for our community because I truly love this town. I love Port Hope. Thank you.
Your 2023 Outstanding Citizen, Jennifer Mercer. I would now like to invite Mayor Hankivsky back to the podium for a few closing remarks.
Congratulations to our outstanding citizen and youth. Well deserved. Congratulations once again to all of our recipients. Can you join me again? Your passion, dedication, and energy are second to none, and I am pleased that your contributions have properly been recognized this evening. I'm so proud to be part of this unique and vibrant community, and very honored and very fortunate to serve as your mayor. I look forward to working alongside many of you in the months ahead. To echo sentiments from earlier tonight, volunteers are really the very foundation and backbone of community life, and I thank you all sincerely. If you were nominated to receive an award, please consider paying forward by nominating someone for next year. Our community has many unsung champions wielding many forces for good. Let us continue to honor those who expel great effort, continue to lift each other up, and celebrate good news and plan for always a better and hopeful future. With collaboration and care, our efforts can take us anywhere, and I really do believe that. With that said, our sincerest thanks go to the Civic Awards Committee for coordinating this ceremony. I know it takes a great deal of work to make everything come together. And where is Jeannie? Jeannie, I want to say a personal thank you and a shout out to you for all of the work that you always put into these events. So please join me in thanking Jeannie. And a very special thank you and appreciation to the Capitol Theatre for hosting us, and to York Bell Smith, always for taking on the role of MC. Fabulous job, York. Kudos to all. Thank you, Port Hope. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much, and thank you to you. For joining us here tonight, this celebration of community. The work, generosity, achievements, and impacts of all the recipients can be seen and felt throughout our community each and every day. It is your passion, your action, and your willingness to share that gives this town so much life. Thank you very much, and good night.